The sage Lao Tzu once said, "Nothing in the world is as soft and yielding as water." But in the modern world, that wisdom has been twisted. Flow like water, they say, yet many use it as an excuse to stand for nothing, build nothing, and avoid responsibility. They call it going with the flow, but in truth they're drifting straight toward the edge. Because flowing is not drifting. Water does not wander aimlessly. It carves mountains, shapes valleys, and moves with quiet, relentless power. So ask yourself, are you truly adaptable or just avoiding discipline? Are you letting go or refusing to build something meaningful? Today, we return to an ancient mountain temple to reveal the difference between the flow of the master and the drift of the coward. Join the discussion below, subscribe for more timeless wisdom like this, and let's begin. Chapter 1. The Priest of the Idle Stream. High in the Wudang Mountains, where the clouds touch the ancient temples, lived a young Taoist priest named Han. Han prided himself on his fluidity. While the other priests rose at the hour of the tiger to practice their Tai Chi and maintain the temple grounds, Han would sleep until the sun was high. When the elder priest asked why he shirked his duties, Han would smile arrogantly and say, "Master, the water does not struggle to sweep the stairs, so why should I? I am simply practicing Wu Wei, non-action. I am flowing with my nature. I take on no weights so I can remain at peace." Han believed he was more enlightened than his brothers because he was the most relaxed. He saw their discipline as stiffness and ego. But Han wasn't peaceful. He was merely hollow. Chapter 2. The Lesson of the River. One morning, the elder priest led Han to the edge of a great, roaring river. In the middle of the crashing water stood a massive, jagged rock. "Han," the priest said, "you say you are like water. Tell me, what is the water doing to that rock?" Han looked and replied, "It is yielding, master. It flows around the rock without effort. It avoids the conflict. That is what I do. I avoid the rocks of responsibility so I can remain pure." The elder priest sighed. "Look closer. Does the water truly avoid the rock? No. The water presses against it every second. It surrounds it. It persists. Over 10,000 years, that yielding water will turn that giant rock into sand." Chapter 3. The Rot of the Stagnant Puddle. The priest then led Han to a small, still hole in the ground filled with gray, murky water. It was silent. It held on to nothing. It moved for no one. "Is this what you want to be, Han?" the master asked. "This puddle has no responsibilities. It does not struggle, and because of that, it is dead. It breeds insects and rot. Water that does not flow toward a purpose becomes a tomb. You are not flowing like a river, you are sitting like a puddle. You use the Tao to justify your laziness, but the Tao is about power, not passivity." Chapter 4. The Riverbanks of Discipline. The master handed Han 2 heavy wooden buckets. Water only has power when it is contained by its banks. Without the banks of the river to guide it, the water becomes a swamp. Your responsibilities, Your duties to yourself and others are your riverbanks. They give your life direction and force. Han finally understood. To flow like water didn't mean to do nothing. It meant to be so committed to your path that no obstacle could stop your progress. He picked up the buckets, his muscles aching, and for the first time, he felt the qi move through him. He wasn't avoiding the weight. He was becoming the force that could carry it.
We see Han everywhere today. We see it in people who avoid commitment because they want to keep their options open. We see it in those who avoid hard work because they are protecting their energy. But there is a dark side to this fluidity. When you hold on to nothing, you stand for nothing. When you avoid the rocks of life, career growth, family, self-discipline, you don't become free, you become stagnant. Water is powerful because it is going somewhere. If you are just drifting through your days, scrolling, avoiding, and making excuses, you aren't a Taoist, you are just a puddle. Water carves the canyon not because it is lazy, but because of its relentless commitment to the path. If you like this story, give it a thumbs up, comment below on what you learned, and share it to inspire others. See you in the next story.